it is my particular pleasure to evaluate people for their project one, because I believe it sets the tone. This is your debutante ball. You're coming out in front of your friends, and then you're showing everyone what is your raw, unmolded self. And I think everyone here would be very skeptical about the fact that this is your first public speech, because you were extremely good. You were extremely proficient. Your capacity in language was so strong. You could hear every word enunciated. You could see the usage of phrases like little did he know. You can tell that Bhavani has a very intuitive grasp of the English language. And I think that is one aspect that will shine through all your future speeches, if you can bank on it. Apart from the strong language, one thing that really impressed me was the level of dedication you put to your speech. I think everyone noticed that you did not glance at your notes. You held them in your hands, but you had fully internalized them and it just flew. It was fluid, and everyone could sense that you had committed most of your speech to memory. And this is my personal favorite. I think if one thing that always sells it for me at the speech is when you start with a story. It immediately captivates the audience and you bring them along for the ride. So you have got the elements of a very good and competent communicator. If you keep up with this basic structure and then just tinker around the little details, you will become an extremely influential speaker. So what are the areas that we can possibly improve on? I think one thing you can notice is that Bhavani started off moving about the stage. But as time went on, and she got a little bit nervous, she was firmly rooted to the ground. You can see her moving her arms about, but after a while her body was just facing this particular side. She tended to compensate a bit after a while, but you could tell there's a nervousness kicking in. And she was just looking there, possibly because I was the evaluator sitting there, but you made Amos and all the guys here in red feel a bit lonely without your attention. So how do we move on beyond that? So loosen up a bit, move around the stage. Another aspect that indicates nervousness is the fact that although your speech is fully committed to memory, you rush through your speech. I could tell that you had a lot of content that you wanted to share. And sometimes the best thing about a speech is not what you put in, but what you take up. Keep it tight, keep it compact, go there, slow down, enunciate, let it hang in the air. When you end the story, and I was rejected from, I was thinking, why don't I appeal? Let it linger, let the audience feel the depth of emotion. Slow it down. You don't have to rush through the audience, you got their attention. Just enjoy it, move along with it. And in that vein, we're talking about how to keep the speech tight. I loved how you started out the story, the idea of Zumba immediately, and I loved how you connected it with the larger story as a whole. If you're short of time, maybe you can just pick one story. You can talk about how you had your experiences choosing a CCA and how that shaped you. Just focus on that, flesh it out a bit more. You don't have to put two stories together if you feel it's a bit of a rush. And you've already got the audience attention. Your language, your command of language is extremely strong. Once you improve your body language and eye contact, you're going to be one of the best speakers that we've had coming up as well. Right? So I think Bhavani deserves a round of applause. Thank you, Bhavani.